Welcome to this week's edition of the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Karen Bailey joins us from Realty World. Karen, when I think of Realty World, I think of Mike Phillips. Tell me about the company for some of our viewers maybe tuning in for the first time.
Realty World is a smaller franchise. We are located in the old post office on Keys Boulevard, and there's about 6 to 10 really active agents. 12 people, I think, hold their licenses in our office, and it's just a really tight-knit group of hyper-local people.
I've known Mike for a number of years, very professional, great location down at the entrance of the Tahoe Keys. How long have you been with the company?
This is the start of my 3rd year, but my mom is also one of the co-owners of the franchise.
Okay.
So I've been there since forever.
All right, so it's a real estate show. Let's talk about the market right now. I know you don't have a crystal ball, but as we have gotten past the presidential inauguration for a new term coming in, interest rates rising a little bit, what does the market look like?
You know, the best predictors for the future market are when we look backwards. So if you look at 2016, we are having slightly higher interest rates because of things that the Fed were doing. But it was a fantastic year. We had almost $430 million in sales in the South Lake Tahoe area alone. It was fantastic. 90 lots were sold. It's not a huge amount of dollar volume, but what it's really cool about the parcel sales is that they're an indicator of future building, confidence in the area, and just general goodwill in the local economics.
You're located here in South Lake Tahoe, where we're filming this, but some of our viewers are from North Lake Tahoe, Truckee, Reno, the Carson Valley. What makes South Lake Tahoe market unique?
South Lake Tahoe market is really special in that when you look at the Lake Tahoe basin, it's so expensive. And relative to where everybody else is in the basin, we're a lot more affordable. We have the larger population means we have a wider variety in incomes, and that's reflected a lot in our prices here. Because of that, we also get more investors. The multifamily homes in particular are really great investments, and they're also really good opportunities for people looking to buy their first home. Instead of doing it as a single family home, going in reverse and getting a income property instead of a single home. So they'll buy a duplex, let another family subsidize their first home, and then in a few years leverage that and buy a single family home. So that's been really interesting for South Lake Tahoe. There's a lot of ways to get in the market here.
I look at the blog that you have and some of the stats and information that you have. What are some of the surprises out there that you might not think about?
Surprises for Lake Tahoe. It brings it back to those the multifamily homes. Is usually they're 10 times gross income, and that's what the gross income is. If you looked at all the money that each of these people are paying for the homes and you multiply that by 10, that's how much you should expect to pay for the home. But because all these investors are looking at the quality of our market, it's driving those prices up. So instead of 10 times the gross income, it's moving it into the range of like 10, 12, and even 13 times gross.
Not many homes on the market right now. If you're looking to sell, good time to list. How do people get in touch with you?
So it's a great time to sell because the inventory is so low. The sellers can command higher prices. They can have maybe 5 or 6 interested buyers looking at their prices, and that can also negotiate better terms for people. And then with all the snow we've been having, a lot of people are looking in our area again, where you think they're waiting for summer to buy, but really the snow has everybody interested.
Karen, I appreciate you taking time to come in, and please say hello to Mike for us.
Will do.
All right, stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming up after the break.